Richie, do you think I look all right?
Yeah, you look great.
You sure?
I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it.
I've got to make a good impression. When the judge looks at me, I want him to see that I'll be a fit mother.
You'll be fine, and you are a good mother, and you love your kids. The judge is going to realise that.
Yeah, what about Jack? Can you imagine the sort of things he's going to be saying about me?
Yeah, well, that can work both ways, Sarah. There's plenty you can say about him.
I'm dreading it.
If I didn't have to go, you know I'd be there with you. Look, I should be going. I'll be thinking of you.
If you're ready for school, I'll run you down to the bus stop.
Victoria's just brushing her teeth. She'll be down in a minute.
OK. You know Kathy's going to meet you after school and stay with you till I get home from the court. No idea how long it's going to take.
We'll be fine, don't worry.
Well, it'll soon be over, and we can get back to normal.
Are we going to school now, Daddy?
Well, we are now that you're ready. Let's have a look at those teeth. Oh, yes. See me face in there. Good girl.
Well, Kelly, what do you think?
Yeah, nice. It makes the most of your assets. Why are you dressed like that?
Bob's been on the phone. He's coming back today. When he gets here, I want him to take one look at me and turn to jelly.
But doesn't he like you for what you are? It doesn't matter what you wear.
Tell me, Emily, what do you see on those shelves?
Groceries, miscellaneous items.
All attractively packaged, and that's why customers buy them.
But they don't buy all of them.
Don't be picky. Now, I'm not convinced about this.
We'll try something else on.
And you don't mind covering for me for a little bit longer?
Of course not. Well, go for it. She's very philosophical, your mum, isn't she? I've never heard it called that before.
How are you feeling?
Terrified.
You're a good man. A decent man. You've done nothing wrong. The judge will find in your favour, you'll see.
You make it sound so logical and rational, but I don't see how it can be, not when people's feelings are involved.
I don't just do logic. I'm pretty good at superstition and all.
What are you talking about?
There's a lock of Bernice's hair in there from when she was a baby. I use it to ward off evil spirits and things that go bump in the night. You can have it on loan.
I suppose it can't do any harm. Thanks.
You know, I'll have all available digits tightly crossed.
I'm glad you came round. I appreciate it.
That's okay. There's just one more thing I've got to do.
What's that?
Straighten your tie.
Hey, morning, Seth. How's things?
Not bad considering.
Well, it's good to see you out and about. I heard what happened with them lasses. Terrible business.
Aye, were. But I faced up to them. I put all that behind me now, and I'm going to get on with important things in life, starting with a pint.
It'd be my pleasure to buy it for you.
Can we not go fishing again, like we did before?
Steady on, Sam. He's had a rough time, has Seth. He needs to take things easy.
Sorry, Mr. Armstrong.
Hang on. Day I can't go and catch a few trousers, day I'm due for knackers yard.
Are you sure? You don't have to.
Why not? Help us work a thirst up. I'll just go and get my gear.
Mr. and Mrs. Sugden, Louise Patterson, Court Welfare Officer. Nice to see you again.
Hello.
Before we start, I'd like to explain what's going to happen. I'm going to interview each of you separately to assess the wishes of the children. Then I'll present my findings to the judge. About 3/4 of an hour after I've finished, the two of you will go in to see the judge. You'll have a chance to put forward your objections and applications, and then he'll make his decision. Do either of you have any questions?
No.
Let's get on with it, shall we?
Very well. Shall I start with you, Mrs. Sugden?
I want you to pick up Charity at about 5, take her to the restaurant, then come back for me.
Bit early, isn't it? Do you not want me to bring her here first?
What, and risk her meeting Zoe and Joseph?
Well, I thought you'd want a bit of excitement for your money. You know, living dangerously.
The truth is rather more prosaic. I'm taking her to a restaurant in Harrogate. The only table they had was for 7, OK?
None of my business, is it?
Damn right it isn't.
I don't suppose you've had the opportunity of registering that old heap of yours yet?
Not yet, no.
Thought not. Now, I just might be in a position to help you.
You help me?
For a price, naturally. I've acquired a set of motorcycle number plates from 1935.
Genuine, are they?
Authentic, vintage number plates. All you need is a bit of split and polish. It'll be as right as rain.
How much?
I'd be robbing myself at 100.
Oh, that's an extortionate price.
Supply and demand, old chap.
It's daylight robbery.
Yes, well, you could always get on your bike and find your own. Oh, sorry. You can't do that, can you?
I'm not sure you've got any choice, Pet.
Glad you're coming today, Chris, because I was hoping we could set up a meeting.
And why would I want a meeting with you?
To discuss investment.
He's speaking a strange language, Terry, because I don't understand a word he's saying.
Oh, you enjoyed the meal I did for you the other night, right? You like the food I serve up in here? I'm going places, Chris. I've got big plans. All I need is an injection of cash.
And where are these plans of yours?
Up here.
Sorry, I don't invest in fresh air. Bring me a proper business plan, and I might think about talking to you now, if you don't mind.
Your guest enjoyed the meal the other night, did she?
You still here?
I was just thinking about your little arrangement with my cousin.
Are you trying to blackmail me into giving you money?
I'm simply pointing out that some of your business associates might not be too impressed with your choice of dinner companion.
Whereas your family would heartily approve of you working for a tape.
Oh.
I expect you spread the poison when you were talking to Miss Patterson.
And you didn't?
You feeling proud of yourself?
I'm not enjoying this situation any more than you are.
Didn't think you'd end up here when you left into bed with Richie, did you?
Please, Jack. Don't make matters any worse.
Look at the pair of us, sitting here, having to talk to complete strangers to decide the future of our own kids. Makes me sick to my stomach.
Don't put all the blame on me. It was you who decided to go to court.
You left me no choice. It's your fault we're here, Sarah, not mine.
The family proceedings case HT0249.
That's us.
As you know, the purpose of this hearing is to come to a decision about the temporary residency of your children. And this is your opportunity to put forward arguments as to why you feel they should live with you. Now, Mr. Sugden, since you brought the order, perhaps you'd like to begin.
What is it to say? It's obvious, isn't it?
Well, you have to put your case. Tell me why you think that.
The children should stay in their home. It's where they belong. It's what they want. She abandoned them. I still can't believe I have to justify myself like this.
I need to hear what you have to say. And questioning the procedure is rather pointless.
All right. I'll tell you why they should be with me. The minute she walked out of the house, she gave up any right to be called their mother. What kind of a woman does that?
That's not what we're here to determine.
Since she went, I've done everything for them. I've cooked their meals, I've washed their clothes, I've got them off to school in the morning, everything. And it doesn't stop there. They've been hurt by what she did, damaged. I've had all that to deal with. You've got a right to a happy childhood, for God's sake. It's not easy to smile when you think your mother doesn't love you anymore.
That's not true. That's not fair.
You'll have your chance to speak presently, Mrs. Upton. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I don't know what else there is to say. I mean, if there's any such thing as justice, you'll let them stay with me.
I'll come to my decision in due course.
Is Dad still at court?
Yep.
Has he phoned or anything?
He won't have had a chance, but I don't suppose it'll be long. In the meantime, he's stuck with me.
Are you going to make our tea?
Why, you hungry?
I'm starving.
In that case, what are we waiting for? Let's get you home.
What are you doing there? I'm taking you to the diner for your tea. Come on.
Why?
Because I think you deserve it after what you did yesterday, and because I want to apologise. I did think you could have been involved with mugging Seth, and I was wrong. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, maybe you might believe me in the future.
Well, I'll try.
Parched. Ugh. Now then, Seth. Have you had a good day?
It was great. It was a good idea, Sam.
Ah, well, Porchin and Seth Armstrong go together like pie and peas. It's where you belong, on the riverbank, lifting trout.
It was good to be back. Man, there's been times the last couple of weeks I thought I was never going to catch another fish in my lifetime.
Right. How many did you nab today?
4.
And you landed that one for me.
True enough, Sam. All of which calls for a celebration.
No, I better get straight home. I don't want Betty worrying about me.
I'm not going to bother either, Dad.
I guess I'll drink on my own then.
It's nice to see you, Seth.
It's good to be back in the land of the living.
Oh, Eric, can I have a word?
Had second thoughts about my proposal, have you?
Yeah. Yes, as a matter of fact, I have.
I thought you'd see sense.
Well, I have indeed. I phoned a friend of mine from the Vintage Roadster Club. Apparently, I cannot accept plates from an unroadworthy bike.
What? How else are you going to get them?
By going through official channels. My friend's quite confident I will get.
I see. Well, that's the last time I try and do you a favour.
Yeah. Yes, I rather hoped you'd say that.
Oh, I don't know, Emily. I think I've just about given up hope.
No jokes, please.
That's not funny.
Sorry.
It's not coming.
How do you know?
Call it gut instinct.
That could be caused by the tightness of your dress.
I said no jokes.
No, I said no jokes, but I wasn't joking.
Anyway, my dress isn't tight. It's just figure hugging. Shows off my womanly form.
Did he say what time he'd be here?
No.
Well then, he could be on his way. He might be here already. In the diner, or the Woolpack, having a stiff drink before meeting you.
Do you think so?
Well, he could always go and have a look.
What? And have him think I'm desperate?
Well, you are, aren't you?
Certainly not. He's the one that's keen on me. I can take him or leave him.
That's not what you said since you've met him.
Well, appearances can be deceptive.
So you didn't put that dress on to make Bob all hot and bothered?
I'll go and get changed.
I think you should.
Dad? Seth, where are you? Seth?
Hey up, Betty, love.
Oh, you frightened the life out of me.
I was upstairs having a nap.
I thought you'd gone missing.
That fresh air made me tired. I went for that walk, like I said.
You must think I were born yesterday. You've been poaching, haven't you?
Says who?
Well, how else did you get hold of 4 fresh trout?
It's a long story.
Aye, a fairy tale more likely.
I bumped into this old mate of mine, Stan Horsefall. He's only got one arm, had a running with a combined harvester. He's a neck of a darts player, though.
Our marriage was in trouble long before I left. The atmosphere in the house was terrible. It was affecting the children. Leaving home wasn't a decision I took lightly. I gave it a lot of thought.
No, you didn't. He led you out by the hand.
Mr. Sugden?
My new partner has got a good job with excellent prospects. And he's very fond of the children.
He's 19. He's nothing more than a kid himself.
He's 20, actually.
Oh, well, that makes a big difference.
You have had your chance to speak.
But she's kidding herself. Her and Richie are going nowhere. He's going to get fed up with her and he'll dump her.
Mr. Sugden, we are here to decide what is best for the children. I would prefer we do that in an amicable and cooperative manner. Mrs. Sugden.
Since I left the farm, I've had a lot more time. I don't have a job, which means I'm in a position to be a full-time mother. I think this would benefit the children, especially Victoria, but also the boys. They need a mother as much as she does.
They don't want anything to do with you. Can't you get that through your thick head? They don't want to be anywhere near you.
Then why did Robert come to me about his GCSEs?
What?
That was in Miss Patterson's report. Came to see about changing his options?
Yes. Yes, that's right.
When did this happen?
2 days ago.
I knew he had a couple of little worries. He told me about them. I would have dealt with them.
But you didn't have the time.
Well, I was busy trying to get my head round all these papers for this hearing.
He didn't tell you he came to see me. Why was that, I wonder?
What are you implying, Mrs. Sugden?
Perhaps he knew how Jack would react. Perhaps he was afraid that Jack would hit him again.
You don't deny it happened. It's in Miss Patterson's report.
It happened once. It was a long time ago. He provoked me. I was under a lot of pressure.
Like you are now, you mean?
How low are you prepared to go?
I'm telling the truth. He knows that as well as I do.
Yeah?
Yeah, Terry, it's me. Have you got Charity with you?
Yeah, we're just getting into the car now. Why?
Yeah, there's been a change of plan. I've got a problem at the haulage yard, so I'm going to have to call off tonight's dinner date.
What's going on?
It's Chris. Can't see you tonight.
You what? Kick that ear.
Look, are you still there, Terry?
No, it's me. What the hell's going on?
Ah, look, I'm sorry, Charity. It can't be helped. Terry, explain.
This is going to cost me money. If I'd have known you were going to cry off, I'd have made other arrangements.
No, you won't have to do that. Terry's got your money. You'll get paid.
I want more than that. I want that slap-up meal you promised me.
All right, I'll get Terry to take you there. Put him back on.
Yeah?
Right, I want you to take my place. Go to the restaurant with Charity and buy a dinner.
I'd rather have the night off.
Well, tough. Oh, and when you've finished, you take her back home. I don't want her moonlighting. Do you understand?
Perfectly.
Okay, misery guts. You're not my dream date either. Hey!
Right, tea's nearly ready. Victoria, do you want to go upstairs and wash your hands?
All right.
How much do you think she understands about what's going on?
I don't know. We have tried to keep it away from, haven't we, Rob?
I suppose so.
I must say, you know, I think you two are coping incredibly well.
I'm not. I'm scared stiff. What if you think I don't want to live here?
Well, what makes you think that?
I don't know. What if Mum said that I want to live with her and they believe her?
But you've said you want to stay here with your dad.
Yeah, but they might not take any notice of that.
What is it, Robert? Something happened?
I just don't want to break up the family.
You won't. You are not to blame for anything.
Rob, it's going to be okay. Dad's going to win. Don't you reckon, Kathy?
I don't see why not. If you both want to live here, then I'm sure the court's going to respect that.
You don't know that. You're just saying it.
What's the matter with Robert?
Come on.
I am convinced that you are both loving and concerned parents. And I must stress that my decision is no reflection on either of you. I am solely concerned with what is in the best interests of your children. The two boys, Robert and Andy, have expressed a clear wish to remain in the family home with their father. They are old enough to have developed a degree of resilience and independence, and I see no reason to deny them their wish. I therefore propose that they stay with you, Mr. Sugden. The case of Victoria is different, however. I'm usually reluctant to separate siblings, but Victoria is very young. And it's my view that her physical and emotional needs would be best served by living with her mother. She needs time and attention, and I believe Mrs. Sugden is in a better position to give her both.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You can't do that. You can't.
I'm thinking of your daughter, Mr. Sugden.